Blessing, thank you so much for being here with us today. What does a successful customer project look like to you?
At Google Cloud Consulting, we're in a very unique place within Google Cloud. One of the things we like to say is we're there for the first, the new, and the moments that matter, which means that in a lot of cases, we're not doing traditional run-of-the-mill things with our customers. In a lot of cases, you've seen some of the customer stories. Our customers are trying to figure out what to do with AI, what to do with vast amounts of data and metadata they have. And so a successful project, I think the first thing is it's beyond the technical delivery. It's beyond the code, it's beyond the architecture. It is understanding what the real problem the customer is trying to solve is, what the intended business outcomes are, and what those look like in the real world. And so one of the things that I say to my team a lot is, at the end of this project, what does the future look like to the customer? And then connecting the technical delivery to that. The second piece is going beyond a client-vendor relationship to a true partnership. And that is really getting embedded into the customer's way of thinking, the customer's way of working, the customer's business, understanding their own end customers, because it just makes the working relationship a lot better. And then the final piece to that would be being flexible and adaptable. Digital transformation is never a straight line. A lot of times the destination doesn't look like we initially envisioned it. And so being able to adapt and stay agile and stay flexible, I think of our customers as always dynamic, always changing and evolving, and being able to roll with those punches. I think those three things will lead to a successful outcome.
What do the best teams do differently when it comes to delivering for customers?
A couple of things. I think the first thing is customer empathy. And I know that's a word a lot of people use, but we're Google. And at Google, we work differently. We have a different culture. We have a way of communicating. We use a ton of acronyms. And so it is understanding that a customer is not Google and sometimes adapting the way we work in order to get the customer where they need to be. And so really getting empathetic about where the customer is coming from, and where they're going. The second piece would be communication. Brené Brown, who I love, talks about, she has a phrase she uses, clear is kind. I love that so much because, in program management or digital transformation work, we say communicate early, communicate often. That's true, but communicate clearly is also important. And so it's not just early and often, yes, and clearly. And that includes having difficult conversations with the customer. That includes saying, hey, you need to change the way you're doing this if you want this outcome. That includes bringing up not so good news early on, and pushing back where you need to. That would be, I think, the second thing. And then the final thing is loving the challenge. A lot of the things that we're doing today were not possible 18 months ago. And so it's a little bit of, I don't know all the answers, but I'm going to figure it out. So being willing to kind of lean into the discomfort and the ambiguity, I think those three things would, make successful teams.
Thank you so much for being here with us.
You're welcome.